The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
It's The Local Show with Tom and Steve. You have found the place to hang out and spend your fall as the colors are changing. You know, I did a wedding reception, DJ'd a wedding reception, I think it was the week before, up there at that Kayahura. We talked about it off of West Canada Creek, Hinckley Reservoir. And, I hadn't been that far north on the foothills of the Adirondack Park. Leaves are changing.
Yeah, they are.
Lots up there.
I did see that. They're like peak around like Old Fortune stuff.
Are they really already? Yeah, peaking.
Yep. I saw a friend posted a picture. They're up there, and it's coming, Tom. It's coming.
Yeah, things are changing.
You got to get the apples off the tree before it happens, Tom.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a transition. What do you think?
It's a terrible transition.
I like that, Tom. Worked for me, but...
Well, he didn't even talk about Victory in Motion.
The home of knee repair, not knee replacement.
Yes.
Don't, if you need a hip or a knee, don't let them carve it up. Or at least have a conversation with Dr. Petropoli. Every week, every day, they get calls going, what? I might not need a knee replacement because they've been told bone on bone, you need a knee replacement. Mm-hmm. Give them a call, 685-7544. Our friend Dr. Mark Petropoli at Victory in Motion. They do it another way, and it's pretty amazing. Get a second opinion, victoryinmotion.com, Tom.
They're able to do a lot with technology and regenerative medicine.
Very impressive staff out there.
Oh, yes.
You've been out there.
Yeah, I was out there last week at their grand reopening thing. And it was really impressive staff and impressive place.
That's great. I think sooner or later we're going to get to the point where we can do the whole $6 million man thing.
There we go, yes.
I'm going to be the $600 man.
$6 million. That used to be a lot of money, too.
$6 billion.
Yeah, right. Well, we're talking with Dave Knapp, and he's the treasurer of the Lafayette Apple Festival, among other things. I didn't put all of your titles. Why don't we give some of your other titles?
Well, chairman of the Agriculture Council in the Onondaga Grown Buy Local, all that, and of course, county legislator.
Yeah.
Dad, which is really, that's a good one. That's a good one. And grandpa now. Yeah.
There you go.
And graduate from, where'd you go?
Yeah, West Point.
West Point.
Yep, absolutely.
West Point graduate. That's wonderful, man. And you do a lot up there. There's not a person in the agricultural community that we can say your name and they don't know you,
Or cringe.
That can be good or bad. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a two-edged sword.
Yeah, Ryan McMahon had nice things to say about you, all that stuff. And now, you don't, as a county legislator, do you work for the
county exec?
County exec? Or?
No, we're separate, co-equal branch of government. Just like in Congress and the president. It's the same setup as here. Only we have one house instead of two, so we just got the legislature.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So your farm, you still have a working farm.
Absolutely.
Yourself, and you have apples.
Yeah, some, not nothing like, we're not beacon skiff or anything like that. We got a few, just for our own, fun.
How old are the bees? I remember because we're close to the same age. You're a couple years older than me, but I remember my buddy Joe. He went to OCS with the beaks and the skiffs.
Sure. Yeah.
And back in high school, and they didn't have half that.
What they've done up there is absolutely incredible. Yeah. Both from expanding the farm, but just expanding into other ventures. Taking apples into
the alcohol, and the drink,
and now the cannabis stuff. And
they're doing. I didn't know that.
They're one of the largest ones in New York State now, upstate New York certainly.
So they have to grow the plants.
I'm not sure exactly what they do, but they've got a big building, and they do a lot of processing. I know.
Right. Okay. I got you.
So Tom, didn't you have a bad experience with an apple once?
It was a drive-by fruiting. I was going through, because we lived in the valley, so
Sure.
my wife and I were, I think we were engaged or something, and we went up for a nice day of apple picking, and she had a T-top type vehicle at the time.
Sure.
An old Subaru.
Yep, I had one of those
It was
once a
like
long
a
time
door
ago.
wedge. It was like a door wedge, that Subaru. So we're driving through the nation, because when you go down Route 80,
Of course,
you got to go through
that's
part of the nation.
easiest
right?
way to do it. Yep.
And I'm tired. We've been out all day. I was in my 20s, and I was laid back and sleep. And all of a sudden, thwap! A rotten apple hit my face, and there was apple goo everywhere, all over the car and everything.
Oh wow! Through the T-top,
Through
obviously.
the T-top.
Yeah.
So somebody threw an
funny.
apple. I don't know why, but it was probably just kids goofing off.
I hope it wasn't a couple 68-year-olds.
That was my drive-by.
I'm sure it wasn't a Honeycrisp, because they're kind of expensive to be throwing those around.
We'll talk about the Apple Fest, which is next weekend here in a second. So Farm Fest, looking in the rearview mirror, that was pretty successful.
Absolutely. Yep. We just had an absolutely tremendous weekend. Of course, the weather was absolutely perfect.
Right.
And we set a record. Previously, we were a little over 11,000 people, and this year we topped over 13,000 people out to 11 different farms, and getting educated about how our farms work in the county, talking to the actual farmers about their challenges and rewards, the whole 9 yards, and it was a great day.
Did you make the rounds?
Absolutely, I get to as many as I can.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's impossible. but I was up at the Tree G down in Pompey, with the robot milkers, and it's just so cool to watch. Having grown up on a dairy farm and knelt down under a lot of cows, just watching these robots do their thing is just absolutely incredible. And of course, the Albany's Longhorns, they're just such a cool animal.
Oh, they're cool.
So he was open. He opened up his place too?
He was one of our stops, and then Dutch Hill Maple. They do a wonderful job.
We know them well.
Know them well, and largest maple producer in the county, and what they've built up there is really, really great too. And
I believe they sell their stuff through Beacon Skiff. They have
absolutely. They have a lot of local. Through a lot of different local channels. So great folks, and we've already started planning for next year, but it was really a great day, and it was just great seeing families out, enjoying the day, and learning about where their food comes from.
And it makes you want to buy local. Buy local maybe is a little beaten to the ground. Makes you go, where did that come from?
No, absolutely, and the other thing we like to showcase is the diversity of what we have here, just in our county. We're top 10 in just about every category in New York State, from Christmas trees to, maple, honey, sheep, obviously beef, dairy, and, fruits and vegetables.
Some cheese.
Yeah.
And I remember saying several years ago, it was like Washington apples. And now I'm like, I don't want Washington apples.
No, absolutely.
It was like they were like Washington apples, like Western beef. It was like that big deal. I'm thinking, I want them from here.
Absolutely. And from number one, you're not going to get any fresher than right down the road.
Correct.
And number two, from a common sense sustainability standpoint, you're going to truck them across the country when we have them here. Or even from China. There was a time when China was dumping apples on the U.S. market.
I had no idea.
Absolutely. And it was like, holy cow, you're shipping these things across the, when we've got the best in the world right here.
Wow. The apples that you brought into us today, is that from your farm?
No. I got these down at O'Neill's, which is a nice little farm right down the road. Yep.
Yeah. And what kind are they?
These are Honeycrisp.
Those are my favorite. Yeah, they really are my favorite.
No, I brought a gallon of cider here from Beacon Skiff as well. And
they're my favorite because my wife won't let me buy them because they're the most expensive.
Yeah, they're the expensive ones, but boy, they're yummy.
Ain't nothing better.
Let's talk Apple Fest after the break. Next weekend is Apple Fest down in Lafayette, but let's talk about that after the break, okay?
Sounds good.